All right, here's the deal. There's no plan right now from Governor Ned Lamont to issue another statewide lockdown, despite the surge in cases of COVID-19 across the state, which are worrisome, by the way. Lamont says he met with governors from neighboring states over the weekend through Zoom to discuss mitigation efforts.
All right, let's play it. Bah!
However,
Whatever.
he did mention the possibility of ordering an earlier cutoff time, or last call for restaurants, bars, and fitness centers where the virus is more likely to spread. Here's the deal, you know, where a lot of the virus is spreading and from groups of people gathering together. You know, small groups. It doesn't have to be a huge sex party or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah. Why did my mind go right there?
I don't know, but that's only because of large groups. The small group spreading thing is happening because people do, you know, it's not just, you don't want to think about it in terms of our state or our city. People move around, you know.
Right.
People are still traveling in and out of state.
That's correct.
And somebody goes to, you know, Naughty in Nolens, which is the swingers fest that they had over the weekend. You know, they give it to 9 people. They get on a flight, they come back here. They go to a small group gathering. They give it to a friend who gives it to you.
Right.
I'm tired of talking about it, but this is our life now.
But it's like, I'm afraid to go out of the house.
You do, though.
I do.
You go to
Not very often.
donut shops at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, 6 o'clock because you know what? There's nobody there at 6 o'clock. But I was mistaken because there were 5 people in line.
Sure.
Everybody wearing masks, which is, what are you drinking over there?
Vitamin C.
How is it good?
It's not for the taste. It's for the.
Is it flavored?
It's semi-flavored.
Okay.
It's a blast of vitamin C.
Yeah. Is there any sugar in it?
There's a little bit of sugar
But we'll get off
to make it tolerable. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Officials in Danbury say they're seeing exploding numbers of cases, which we've already done, haven't we?
Well, it's a similar. It's a second story, but it's the same.
Oh yeah.
It's exploding.
Residents will no longer be allowed inside City Hall in Danbury, and anyone who wants to see an employee must call in advance to arrange a meeting. Danbury reported 40 new confirmed cases Sunday night, along with one more death linked to the virus. I know in New Fairfield we had 18 new cases. That's like, I think we got like maybe 50 right now altogether.
Yeah.
Which doesn't appear to be a lot, but
If I want to see somebody in City Hall, I text them on my way over. They meet me outside.
yeah,
The mayor,
right.
Taylor.
Yeah, they
Because
come
I'm
out.
special.
Just if you just want to meet with someone, you just go over there. and
I did it
talk
a
to me.
couple weeks ago
Yeah.
with Mark. I
Well,
said,
look
meet
at
me
you.
in the parking lot.
Aren't you special?
I am special.
Yeah,
I'm very special.
right.
But then, here's what I figured I should have done.
Yes.
I took a couple of pictures of him for this article.
Okay.
And they came out brilliant, you see.
All right.
But I need like 600 pictures of this dude.
Okay. Why do you need 600 pictures?
Because we're always doing an article about him.
Go to his Facebook page. You'll get 600 pictures.
I have all those. It's not
I
enough.
have all those, but there's tons of them there.
No. And I take better pictures of him than he has on his Facebook page.
All right.
All right, what else we got? We got another
Walkway
story.
over the Hudson. It's closed until Wednesday. Major
Oh!
construction.
People, the walkway over the Hudson. Everybody's
I
going
wanna
to lose
tell
their
you something.
mind.
I want to tell you
I
something.
know. You
right
can tell
now.
me anything you
I'm
want.
going to tell you something right
Go
now.
ahead, yeah.
It is a must-go type of thing.
I know.
It is a
I've been on
must-go.
Facebook. I have eyeballs.
Okay.
I've seen everybody and their mother
Right.
walk that bridge and take 7,000 pictures of it.
Correct. Correct.
I'm tired of looking
Well,
at it.
don't-
I've seen
I mean-
every inch of it.
Right, don't go. I mean, complain about it.
I'll
You don't wanna
go. At
because
some
everyone
point,
else
I'll be
is going.
dragged. Some point, I'll be dragged to walk across a bridge like it's a thing,
All right.
you know. And then we'll take the stupid, dopey ass. But look at us on the bridge.
All right.
Look, we're on the walkway on the Hudson.
Okay.
Look down there. There's water. Over here, cars. Let's all photograph.
Okay.
Everybody photograph.
That's okay. Just sit around all weekend watching
I'm so
football
glad
on
it's
the couch.
closed.
Ooh,
That's-
football.
Yeah,
College
there you
football.
go. There's
Let's watch college
72
football all day.
hours without pictures of that bridge.
6:29. There's a live and local. And
Finally.
Thank God we'll do another one in a couple of
Yeah,
hours.
good.
So Luke can
Good.
bitch and moan about something else.
Good.
How's that sound?
That effing bridge. Guys, do me a favor. You're going to take a walk. Oh, walk. Walk it up.
I think your kids would like it.
The bridge?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great, you know?
Just send Erica. You don't have to go.
There's the
watch more
bridge.
football.
You look down. Look at this water on the side of the water,
Hey, look,
trees,
there's another
cars
football
over
field
here.
with 2 college teams no one gives a fuck about. Look at that. Hey, when are we gonna do this?
When are we
After
going
the
to
show?
do that? Yeah, we got to record that in the 9 o'clock hour. We don't have time to do it now. Let's all take pictures of the bridge, everybody. Look, it's a bridge. What'd you do today? I went to the walkway on the Hudson. It's a must go.
What'd you do, Lou? I sat around on my couch, laid down sometimes, sat up sometimes, ate, drank some wine, and watched football all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Right there.
It is exciting.
It's really
right
exciting.
there. Right there. How'd you like a headbutt? Have you ever been headbutted before?
What does that got to do with anything?
I don't know. You're beefing with me. You're bringing the noise.
You're always beefing with me.
By the way, it's cold out. Wear a jacket or something.
Yeah, you.
That Rona won't stop. No more than 2 people on the bridge, says Billy. I love it.
All right.
Gloria,
Coffee cup
Jimmy,
number 2.
Coffee. Get some vitamin C up and you can have one of my S&C packets.
Let's see.
How many
I'm
milligrams
gonna
are we
try.
rocking here?
Let's see what we got here.
Who's the guy that claims... Wow, you had to walk into the spotlight to read it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's non-GMO.
Sodium.
Look at that.
Only 65 milligrams. That's not bad. Sodium is not my friend.
No? What happens with sodium?
Salt.
I know what it is.
High blood. Hey, don't get crabby with me.
You're the one who wants to argue about the bridge. Here,
I'm
just
not
two,
talking-
just
I'm
two
talking
guys.
about this.
2 guys yelling at each other about a bridge.
Suck my dick.
Whoa! I don't think you can say that. Yeah, I know it's too late now. What was I looking up? Oh, there's a dude. Who is the guy? Guy who claims to say. There's a guy out there that says he takes like an unusual amount of vitamin C, and it's kept. He never gets sick. I think he is a man of industry, you know, one of them billionaires, and he takes like, I don't know, 5,000 milligrams or some ridiculous thing. What does the Mayo Clinic say about how much vitamin C is harmful? Why is too much of it, you know, this is a stupid question, but everything, you can't take too much of anything, even vitamin C. The recommended daily amount of vitamin C is 65 to 90 milligrams per day. This is 1,000 milligrams per serving. I like that. I like flouting the rules. I like to buy products that flout the rules. What we need in here, Ethan and I need our own little mini fridge. We're close to perfecting this studio. We need a little couch for naps and a mini fridge filled with beverages of all different kinds. From, you know, seltzers to sodas to boozes. I think that's the next step for this area right here. Big day. It's a big day. Oh, I want you guys to go check out my article. It's Flout Day. That's right, Frank Lama. Why don't you go check out my article about this Twilight Zone episode. I've been watching a buttload of Twilight Zone. And I'll tell you, it's better than anything on TV right now. And there was an episode that they aired in 1964 called I Am the Night, Color Me Black. And it's basically a prophetic warning about hate and how we treat each other. And of course, this is 1964, and in 2020, right? We are still treating each other like pieces of garbage. So the message, Rod Serling's message, didn't get through in 1964. So I threw it out there to remind people that this has been going on for quite a while. I've been taking vitamins for 25 years. You just poop out the extra milligrams, all right?
I swear, I'm going to empty that refrigerator. I'm going to throw everything out of the refrigerator. It stinks.
It does. You know, I did put a sandwich in there yesterday. Just yesterday, but you could throw it away. It's salami.
Yeah, but that's not the problem.
That'll
The problem-
reek like
I think there's a piece of fish in there.
Fish. Now we're flouting with the flounder. Who put fish in there?
I'm not sure it's fish. I'm afraid to open it.
Well, my salami sandwich will smell like a dead body in about 4 days, and I don't eat leftovers, especially out of that fridge, because now it's got all the juices of whatever else
That's
is
correct.
floating around in there. I didn't wrap it up correctly, so feel free to chuck
Good
that.
morning, pretty easy.
Chuck that out. No, we're getting our own fridge. I was just telling the folks over here.
Like a dorm fridge?
Dorm fridge. We need a mini couch. We're really going to pimp this out. We're going to put seltzers and sodas and boozes in the fridge. You know?
Song's almost over? It just started.
Your thoughts?
Um,
We'll get those, like,
what's this, so we can have a cocktail after the show's over?
yeah, just Fridays, I think. We'll make it a tradition. You know, and we'll invite no one else to join us.
No one.
I was just trying to think about who we could invite
No
that
one.
wouldn't ruin it.
Right. Nobody.
So we'll invite no one. Or we'll do like one Friday a month. We can't start popping bottles every Friday. I don't think that's responsible.
I can't hear you.
I know you can't hear me.
On purpose.
Costco says they got them. Ethan, buy a fridge. Do.
I-95, the home of rock and roll. I-95.com. It's 6:36 now.
Ethan and I just talking about. We've damn near perfected this studio that we like to hang out in, and it's just so close. We need a couple things. We need a small couch for naps,
All right?
and we need a mini fridge. I was just telling the Facebook Live audience to say we can get one at Costco, so go ahead and get that today. I'll get the couch.
I see. Where are you going to get the couch?
I got the hookup on couches. I'm
Really?
pulling couches left and right.
Where you
In
gonna put
fact, my dad's giving me his old recliner. That would
Really?
look beauty in here.
Recliner?
Yeah.
Nice.
Leather and such.
Where are you putting the couch, though?
I think
against this
right
wall?
here. Right here, right? We got the desk over there. We could put it back there. You could really nap over there. And we get the mini fridge. We're going to put seltzers and sodas and boozes in it.
So we can't put the couch. I can't take a nap in here because when you're working in here, it's just one expletive after the other.
I'm very quiet. You know that. You know that's a lie. But we're going to put boozes in it.
Boozes.
And we were thinking Fridays after the show, you and I will have a cocktail to celebrate a hard week's
Yeah.
worth of work. But then I thought, every Friday's too much. You know, we get wild with that.
Just
We'll
once a
do
month?
one Friday
How
a
about every
month.
other Friday?
Okay, every other, like it. Compromise.
All right.
You know, and we will invite no one to join us.
Okay. Can I buy like a six-pack of Gold Speckled Hen and keep it in there?
Yeah, I'm going to have something else, but
Oh, no,
fine.
you're not going to drink beer.
No. We'll have boozes.
All right, well, I'm sure people are just enthralled with this conversation.
Right, it benefits no one but us.
Right.
So they're loving it.
6:38.
It's
right
cold,
now.
by the way.
Becoming windy and cooler today, 45.
So if you're
high.
listening in your kitchen with your coffee,
Right.
you know, get ready for cold when you head out
You know
of
what
the
the first
house.
thing came to mind was when you said if you're listening in your kitchen and it's cold?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shaking them coconuts.
Right.
You're an animal this morning. What you said to me off the air is horrible.
Yeah, it was, and I'm not going to
Absolute
apologize.
animal.
Here's your I-95 right now traffic update. Morning, Kelly.
Billy wants to stop smoking. Word, Billy. Word, Billy. I hear you on that one. But let's not talk about it. Because when you open the door to talking about your health and wellness, all you do is invite the advice people in who know everything about everything. And they live healthy all the time. They never eat cookies. They don't smoke. They don't drink. They walk 600 miles a day.
Right.
They jog in your face. They take pictures of themselves
And
exercising.
they'll tell you all that, too.
Yeah, all they eat is kale, and they're great, and you suck. So as soon as you start talking about your health, they start talking down to you. I don't deal with those people. It's like my wife, she videotapes all of her workouts. She does it for a good reason. She's part of this fitness community with her girlfriends, and they inspire and empower each other. They hold each other accountable. Good for them, right? But sometimes her and I will work out at the same time, and I'll be like exercising, and she'll catch me in the pictures, and then we'll get some wise ass critiquing my form. I don't get involved with that. I don't like working out at gyms because of that. I had to, some douchebag with a mustache walk up to me and tell me about my form. I said my punch form is fantastic, so you might want to step out of my personal space, mustache. You know what I'm saying? This is the same guy who's like flexing in the mirror. Completely disproportionate body, but he's an amateur bodybuilder. You know what I'm talking about.
Find new special buys of the day every day on the Home Depot app or HomeDepot.com today. Get great prices on grills, fireplaces, so much more just in time for Thanksgiving. Plus free delivery to keep spirits up and stress down. The Home Depot, improving holiday shopping.
I feel like I got lightning up my ass after drinking that vitamin C.
So yeah.
Yeah, I went from exhausted to like I'm fired up right now.
It's unfortunate for me.
I feel like I have a jetpack on my back right now.
Again, it's unfortunate for me,
I can fly so high.
especially when you sing. 6:41 right now, sports.
Kirk Cousins' second touchdown toss to Adam Thielen with 10:06 left lifted the Vikings to a 19-13 win in Chicago. The Saints going to be without star quarterback Drew Brees for an undetermined amount of time. ESPN reports he suffered broken ribs and a collapsed lung in Sunday's 27-13 win over the 49ers. I hate to be the one to say this, but sometimes it has to be said. Eventually someone's going to die on an NFL field. These guys are way too... They're athletically perfect, And they're just fractions of a second, in speed away from each other.
Right.
And that difference makes all the... But it's like two cars crashing into each other.
Head-on collision, yeah.
Collapsed lung. What do you got to do to get a collapsed lung? Like half a building has to fall on you.
Mm-hmm. Or you're running.
Or you're in the NFL.
Running as fast as you can.
Right. And all charges being dropped against former Giants cornerback DeAndre Baker. The charges are being dropped because one of the lawyers, I think his lawyer, was trying to bribe. I don't know. There was some kind of fraud going on. He was trying to get him to pay him to do something. It got weird. It turned out to be completely unethical, and the charges ended up getting dropped. But the case was always bizarre. Yeah. And former Yankee pitcher Roger Clemens is on the Hall of Fame ballot for the 9th year. Clouded by steroid accusations, the Rocket got 61 of 75% of the vote needed for election last year.
Would you put him in?
Yeah, it's time to just move on with our lives. Put all the steroid guys in. Barry Bonds and his big giant head. Mm-hmm. Roger Clemens and his anger. Put him in.
Let's just do it.
It's over.
Enough of the controversy.
And former Yankee Andy Pettitte also on the ballot. NBA draft is tomorrow. That's your check on sports for now.
It's a damn good thing we know everything. You know what I'm saying?
We do know everything.
I-95 weather becoming windier. Cooler today, 45 the high. Tomorrow, partly sunny, cold. 38, partly sunny, and about 44 on Thursday. Right now, it's down a degree. We're down to 31 degrees now.
Yeah, I did an awful job explaining that DeAndre Baker thing. I was going to say I was going to have to look it up, but I don't care. That DeAndre Baker thing, I did an awful job explaining it. But I'm not going to look it up. I don't care that much. But the lawyer was completely unethical, and the charges got dropped because of it.
I need to get my pad out.
Get your pad out, and then shake your moneymaker.
Where's my pad?
Now, I know I see you write a lot of things down on... Oh, man, I didn't have time to. I didn't post-produce yesterday's segment, 7:50 and 55 yesterday.
Yeah, I used the 50, part of the 50 segment. I edited the shit out of it for the promo.
You're doing a lot of swearing today, huh?
Yeah.
That's your thing?
Yeah, I gotta get it out.
You gotta get it out.
Can't do it at home.
Sure. Letting loose with the 80-footers.
Yeah.
Telling me blank my blank and then, S this, F that. I do love it. All right, so today we got to record. Ethan and I are recording a monologue for Camping for Cans. We're giving it a Hollywood, like award show type feel this year. Yeah. And I wrote a monologue that we're excited about, so we're going to record that later. Record monologue.
Did you have any missed headlines or just live and local?
Just live and local. We are going to 750 and 755 from yesterday. I'm gonna have to come back after my workout today. I'm not doing this stuff right away. And then I have to edit all the comedian pieces.
Do you think most of the audience would enjoy hearing Whitesnake's Here I Go Again, or us going into missed headlines a little early? Not even early.
You guys want to go into Miss Headlines early? What do you say? Or you want to hear some Whitesnake? It's up to you. And then we're all going to pop an entire box of Latuda.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. What does Latuda do? It's some pharmaceutical that's on my screen. And now that I'm mentioning it, it'll be all over my feed.
We're not going to do that.
About Latuda, Ethan.
Yeah.
It's an antipsychotic. What is my computer telling me?
How about you take a couple of doses?
What is my computer telling me?
I think you know.
Holy son of a... Holy son of a... Holy mother son of a... #1 branded antipsychotic. What, they got rankings for antipsychotics?
There's a lot of them.
How do you, imagine being the worst ranked antipsychotic in America. That's a tough game.
Right.
You're a pharmaceutical salesman for the worst ranked antipsychotic. What are the side effects? Well, you bleed from the eyes, you rob banks.
But it might help you out a little bit.
It only helps you out every third Wednesday of the month.
Right.
The rest of the time, you're nuts. Do pharmaceutical sales for the worst antipsychotic in America.
Still smooth sailing, 84.
You know, we got a jacked up system in this country. Remember, you know, I don't know, I don't see it that often anymore. I'd be sitting in the waiting room at the doctor's office. And I don't know if they changed the rules or not. Maybe that's why you don't see them. But you see these pharmaceutical salesmen come in with a brand new microwave under one arm, you know, a 6-foot wedge under the other arm. And they go in, they see the doctor while you're waiting like an idiot. They give him 6 foot of sandwich and a brand new microwave.
Yeah.
And they tell him, sell my drug. And then I go in,
Right.
you know, and I say, check my elbow. And then he gives me Latuda. Because the guy sold it to him. Because of the 6 foot sub. Right?
Well,
Isn't that the game?
I think so.
You know, they're greasing them with the sandwiches and the free electronics. And I'm the one who's the guinea pig. We're going low power mode. I'd like to thank my family for continually shutting the light switch off in my room, which does nothing. It doesn't turn off any lights. All it does is prevent this phone from charging overnight.
Right.
Everybody keep touching it. Why is everybody in my room? Nobody belongs in there.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13 photos. Okay.
Lab coat gangsters, says John.
Ow.
Thank you, Brian.
Ow. Ooh. Ooh.
They voted for missed headlines. So you want to go in?
I'm going in. I'm
Go
going
for
in
it.
early.
Sure.
Unique.
Put an unedited version of the monologue on Facebook.
No, we can't do that.
That is.
Do it on your fa-
I could do it, but it's still stretching the boundaries of of what is acceptable in society.
Maybe managers here at Town Square might catch wind of it.
Well, it's my page. I can do what I want. But when you're using the T word,
Yeah.
that's not often used. That's not a word that's used. Now, if you run...
It's been a motherfucker for sure.
Ethan's having a blast with his swearing this morning.
30 seconds.
All right. That vitamin C has got me flying high, man.
I don't think it's some vitamin C.
Flying so high I can pierce the sky.
Hey,
I think it is the
You know, a
vitamin C.
song doesn't have to be associated with all your thoughts.
Well, that's the song that's in my
Just
head
thinking
right
about how it
now.
affects me.
How does this affect me? Well, you could have me, dosed out on
Stop talking.
Latuda over here.
Southern rock and roll, people still dig it, man. Flirting with disaster. How we had
Who
it.
doesn't? Yeah.
Radio station is I-95. We've been around forever.
My computer's trying to tell me something.
What's it saying?
It's putting ads for Latuda up. When I looked it up,
What's Latuda?
it's an antipsychotic pharmaceutical.
Yeah, your computer is trying to tell you something.
What if you're a pharmaceutical salesman for the worst ranked antipsychotic in America? Because this says it's the number 1, right? But there's got to be a number 5
Sure.
or a number 7.
Yeah, probably doesn't cost as much.
And you just walk into these offices like, I don't know. You want it or not?
Yeah.
People are, I guess it works like every 3rd Wednesday of the month,
Right.
you're not so psychotic. But for the rest of the time, you're just nuts.
That's a doc. What are the side effects?
Bleeding from the eyes, robbing banks. It's awful.
Sometimes it works. Huh?
Yeah, it works every once in a while. You just try it and see how things land.
Yeah. 6:51, becoming windier and cooler today, 45. This headline's coming up right after we talk with Kelly Quinn. What's going on out there, Kel?
It's too late now, RC. I couldn't find any pictures of RC. I did a Camping for Cans Memories blog.
Of who?
RC. He did 17 Camping for Cans with us. I couldn't find any
I
pictures.
don't have any in mine either.
Isn't that amazing? So I asked him to send me some. He couldn't find any. He says he has some of him and I doing the podcast. That's it.
Wow.
I said, well, that doesn't help. Plus, I already wrote the article. It's done.
All right.
Hey,
What?
quick recommendation.
Yes.
Look into this vitamin C everybody's talking about. I feel like I took crack.
You've never taken crack.
No, but I feel like how I would imagine I'd be if I took crack.
All right, check that.
Check it. Look into vitamin C, everybody. It's the newest thing
Can
out.
we get into the first one?
Go ahead.
Good. According to a new survey, 58% of millennials have been working from home during the pandemic, say they've had sex while they were on the clock.
58%, huh?
Yeah, it's probably 75%.
I think you're probably right.
Right.
In fact, I think I put that one on my Instagram. That's my poll question.
Those are the people who are actually having sex.
Right.
We're not including.
I'm not having sex off the clock. So, I mean, I need to look into that.
That's sad, yeah.
Since I mentioned Instagram, follow us at I-95Rock.
Yeah.
And then you can follow me at Milano79. Go ahead.
That's not the only way, though, that quarantine has changed people's sex lives. 68% say they've tried, some new variations on positions.
Really?
Yeah. They don't describe them.
How
here.
old do you got to be? Like, at what point?
Are you not exploring anymore?
No, I'm saying, like, shouldn't you have tried them all by a certain age?
I think there are a lot more than we think there are.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You could go look at those books, the Kama Sutra type
Mhm.
deal, and pretty much you should have covered all that by now. It's like,
See, the thing is that if I tried some of those positions, I would hurt myself.
well, that's what I'm telling
I'd be
you.
laid up for a couple.
You should have done it by 35. It's like Pokemon. You got to catch them all, I'm out. We covered a lot of this already.
All right.
It should have.
52% have brought up a kink or a fetish they hadn't mentioned before. These are folks who are doing this while they're working at home and they're on the clock. 45% actually ended up trying it out.
How many kinks are good, in your opinion? It's like 5,
I don't
right?
wanna do that.
It's like 5. I think if you get past 5 different kinds,
Okay.
then somebody walks in a room wearing a mask, and you're like, nah, this is
Line drawn.
this is not for
Yeah.
me. You just jump out the window in fear. If there's a zipper on your face,
Okay, no.
We've gone
No,
too
no.
far.
Yeah, I totally agree
not
with
cool,
that.
guy. I'm gonna go to a more pleasant household where the sex is less weird.
Right, just normal sex.
All right,
The star of HGTV's Good Bones is the victim of a defecating bandit. For the
she's
second time.
hot.
Yeah.
me
Karen
look at-
Lane says someone broke into her Indianapolis home, stole some items, and pooped in her garage.
She's not. Well, she's pretty. I think she has the daughter is the hot one.
Okay.
Whatever. So there's somebody pooping on her porch.
In her garage. And Lane believes it's an intentional attack because someone broke into her home and pooped in her garage prior to this most recent incident. Police say that several of the woman's credit cards have been used at local stores. They have some surveillance video, and they're analyzing. That's great. They're analyzing,
The feces, yeah.
Yeah. Lane, as a former prosecutor, says those involved have messed with the wrong home.
She's a former prosecutor?
Yeah.
There's your answer. It's somebody that she put away.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
probably right.
You telling me you wouldn't, drop a few poops in somebody's garage if they had you locked up
I
for
will
5
tell
years?
you, I would not.
Oh, I would.
Oh, I know you
Be the
would.
first thing I'd do when I got out.
Yeah, I know you would.
Just start dropping diggities on everybody's garage that
That's
helped
obvious.
put me away.
Of course you would.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
you can put
Bachelor.
me in jail. I'll show you a thing or
And
two.
it's still talking about it. The Bachelor entering its 25th season, and it's been surprisingly steady in the ratings for most of its run, which may have some people wondering, who's watching this show?
Me.
Who's watching it? Your wife's watching it. Here's some other data on that. According to a new survey, the show's main fan base is women, which isn't shocking. 77% are female, 23% male, 3/4 white, about 12% Hispanic, and 7% are black. It's possible that those demographics shift a bit this season when the show will feature Matt James, its first African-American lead.
Yeah. I don't know this guy, but I'm looking at him. I don't like him already.
You don't like
But that doesn't stop me from watching the show. I didn't like this Bachelorette, this last one, Claire.
Yeah.
Hated her. Still hate her.
Okay.
They had to replace her in the middle of the season because she blew up the whole show. I can't get into it because I get upset.
Didn't somebody?
But Claire is an a-hole.
Didn't some bachelorette or whatever on one of these shows get pregnant?
That
what I read
might have been
somewhere.
before my time.
No, that's not.
Knocked up on the show. No, it's not recent. I mean, pregnant maybe off the show, but nobody got pregnant in the house.
Oh, that'd be more interesting.
Be a lot more
Yeah.
interesting. Every year Chris Harrison comes on the TV and goes, "It's going to be the most dramatic season ever." And every year I go, "F you, Chris. There's no way it's going to be the most dramatic season ever." Last year was definitely going down as the most dramatic season ever. And every year, Chris Harrison's right and I'm wrong.
You understand?
They managed to top the...
Chris Harrison can't hear you, right? When you.
No, but he really should... Folks like Chris Harrison should be listening to me. Because I know a thing or two.
By the way,
I should be
those
doing his job,
are
for
your
starters.
missed headlines if you would stop talking for 2 seconds.
Yep.
It's brought to you by New Age Collision Center in Brookfield. Small fender bender to big collision repairs. These are the guys that get it done. First time, New Age Collision Center in Brookfield, where service meets quality at newageccollisioncenter.com. Yes.
Also brought to you by Latuda, the #1 branded atypical antipsychotic, according to my computer. How about that, huh? That was fun.
That's fascinating. Write that down.
All right, I am going to
Tuesday.
go now. What would you say you do here?